Hello, my beautiful Sag. This is Emilie, and this will be your shadow work reading. So it's been a long time. It's been a very, very busy January and beginning of February. I was on a trip. I was busy with work with my daughter, so everything takes a little bit more time. And these energy are a little bit more challenging to navigate, right? When you're doing a shadow work reading, it's a little bit heavier, so it requires me to be in the highest vibration, highest energy. So let's see what we have for you, Sag. It's funny because I'm really feeling a very nostalgic energy. I had like Bad Bunny song that was his new song that was popping in. So there's really this nostalgic about looking at pictures, about reminiscing the past. So we'll see what we have. So I'm using these little cards that I've made myself. They're about the archetypes of Jung's, and then we're going to go through a bunch of decks to see what are your messages. I'll also flip the camera so you can see the cards. So let's see what we have for Sagittarius. This reading is timeless, so whenever it pops on your feed, it's for you. Okay, I'm going to take this one. We have the Sage and the Knowledge. I really like this card. It's all about understanding. It's all about the knowledge that you are gathering. It's all about yearning for your paradise, right? The Sage knows a lot about the truth, and it's not necessarily your truth, their truth, it's the ultimate truth. And I definitely have this impression that like the truth will definitely set you free. There is this, like with this nostalgic energy, there is this energy of seeking and discovering your truth. So it's not necessarily about others, it's really about your own voice. I have my throat chakra that is activating right now. So it's all about what is your truth? What is the things that you are seeking? What are the things that you need right now for you to be your own self? And it's definitely related to some shadow work to do, right? I have the impression that you're someone who's very, very analytic when it comes from seeking your truth. So you are someone who needs to go into the smallest details, in the facts, in the things that cannot be misinterpreted, that word. So it's like if you were seeking facts that cannot be changed, that cannot be interpreted. I cannot say this word today, guys, I'm sorry. Interpreted differently. I have the impression that I'm missing like a vowel, but it's okay. So yes, I have this impression that you are looking for this missing part, probably, right? Let's go deeper. I'm gonna use the Wild Unknown archetype, so just to see what is it really that is helping the Sage right now. We have the Flame. I have the Flame here. And I just heard the Light Source. We have the Mountain. You have a bunch of cards. And it's funny because we have the light here, we have the light here, and it's kind of like this person is within the mountain surrounded by a flame. We have the Father, we have Eros, and we have the Shaman. That's a very interesting energy, but a very compatible energy with the Sage, right? The sage is part of the shamans, the people that have the wisdom, that have the knowledge. All right, let's see what I get from these cards. After this, I'll pop the camera on the table so you can see the cards better. There's definitely this fire that is coming in from within to educate yourself, to gather the knowledge, to be a master in something. And I have this impression that it's basically mastering your own self. It's being capable of discovering every detail and every inch of yourself so nobody can tell you who you are. It's knowing yourself in so much details that you know exactly how you will react to different situations. You know exactly where you're succeeding at things and where not. And I have the impression that for some of you, you've been climbing these mountains. You've been ascending to know yourself so well that is just your pure power. There is this ascension and this fuel also to go higher and higher and higher. Maybe for some of you, you've become a father not so long ago, and I feel that this could have changed your perception of the world. And if you're a parent, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because when you become a parent, then your perception of the world is completely different. There's things that you never thought about before, and then everything is kind of like being slapped in your face, right? And not only that, being a parent is also having your child being a mirror to your own wounds, to your own traumas, to your own childhood. So you're really reflecting into this version of yourself who was. And most of the time it's also facing once more what you've been going through as a child. And this is very enlightening when you are raising your child and then you're just like, oh well, hold on a second, like I've dealt with that as a child, and I've been wounded by a certain situation or a similar situation. How can I go deeper and heal exactly that? So I have the impression that for you, this is exactly what is happening, right? You've been ascending to this version of yourself. It was extremely challenging, and now you are in this position where your identity has changed, where you are now a father, or now your masculine energy could have been triggered or activated. That's what came through, activated. And now you can see kind of like the two sides of a medal. There's also a sexual energy that is present with Eros, with the shaman. So it could be tantric. So maybe for some of you, if you are evolving in the spiritual world, you could use a tantric energy, which is a more sexual energy to work with. That comes really from the sacral chakra. I'm not super educated with tantric as a tool, so please educate me if ever you're just like, Emilie, you're wrong. And I'll be glad to learn a little bit more about that. But I feel that by doing so, or if it's not something that you've done already, going into learning about a bit more about Tantra could lead to a higher knowledge, could lead to activate your shaman role in this world. I have the impression that for some of you, you have, like, it's a power that you need to access. You just need to reach for it. And it's funny, we have diamonds in the Eros card and diamonds in a diamond in the Shaman card. So they're really, really complementary. Sorry, guys. There's days that I'm just struggling with my speech, being between French and English. Especially when my daughter is here, because we're speaking a little bit more French. So I feel that I'm always like struggling to come back to English somehow. Even though we're speaking in English as well, but together. But yeah, it's always funny. All right. So you're definitely seeking a higher power, definitely, a higher knowledge, and it's all about a power that you want to grasp for yourself first, and then I have the impression that you could definitely help others with that, but it needs to start with you. Okay, I said that I would turn the camera, so let's do it. I'll just flip the cards and I'll see you back in a moment. Let me just move things around first. Can I do this? Yeah, that's not bad. I'll just move the Christmas cacti. All right. And some stones that I've brought back from Martinique. Okay. I hope you can see well. There you go. Okay, let's see what we have. I'll have to, oops. Okay, well, these three, I'll just move the cactus so you can see better the table. Okay, we have deepening. Yes, you're definitely in this energy of wanting to deepen your knowledge, deepen yourself, because it is your path, whether you like it or not. And it's a path to self-love. I definitely have the impression that maybe you have a black cat and maybe you are a parent with the father. And it's funny that I just flipped the card directly on the father card. There's definitely this need of going deeper for you guys. There's this, like, I have the impression, I just heard the word trespassing, but what do you want them to trespass on? It's like trespassing directly on this path that is yours. So I don't know why you would trespass. It's like if you weren't on the right path and now you need to trespass on this path that will become yours. That is kind of an unknown path to you. And you're unsure if you can go. It's like, I'm not sure I belong to this path. Why would I need to go there? But it's all about coming back to you by taking this path with the self-love card. It's all about like walking on the path that once and foremost you will love yourself first, but then you can become that parent or that father that you need to be. And I have the impression that for some of you, it's all about your faith, whichever you are believing in. Sorry, the cat is there, as usual. It's all about having the faith that you are giving all the tools necessary to grow into this shamanic version of yourself. I have the impression that nothing is happening without a reason for you. And I think this is something that you needed to hear. Nothing is happening without having a true purpose. And I have the impression that maybe for some of you, you need to feed yourself with things that are reminiscing beauty. There is definitely this sense of drinking the nectar. And I'm wondering what card, because I saw the nectar. We have the crone right there at the bottom of the deck. I definitely have the impression that for some of you, it's not only being a shaman, it's also being a crone. So if I'm talking to a woman right now, I feel that if you're not the father that wants to be the shaman, you are the crone that wants to be the shaman, and the shaman that wants to be the crone. And everything is applying to you. If you are a mother, you are walking with your child. But I definitely feel that it has been activated by being a parent. So maybe for some of you, you are a new parent, and this is how it's been connected. I think that for some of you, you could also tap into this energy of the crone. So in order for you to be the shaman, when there is a person that is a crone in your life right now, who could definitely lead you through this. So it's like seeking a mentor for you to be able to move closer to this path where you think you're trespassing, but where I have the impression that it's your destiny. Okay, it's such an interesting energy, really. I have to tell you that if you find that it's difficult right now, you need to remember that it's always the journey that is important and not the destination. Especially with the mountain, it will be a journey because it was activated by the flame. And for you to be capable of ascending, you need to go through that path. You don't have the choice. And it's funny, your path is right above the mountain. Tell me more. Tell me more about Sagittarius energy right now. So it's all about trusting, and maybe breathing could be an important thing right now for you. Doing breathing technique, doing breathing work, so you can continue to ascend, so you can go in a more, like I just heard, like you need to go through a trance period. So it's like you need to have this out-of-body experience through breathing so you can gather the knowledge. And if you're doing breathing work, then there's definitely plenty of videos on YouTube that can help you out with that, if this is what you want to try to achieve. We have the card Express. Not only by breathing, but by singing, it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you releasing things that you need to release, and also activating your light voice for you to be free, because this is definitely what all this is about. It's about your freedom. It's about, can I free myself from a path that wasn't mine, so I can have the knowledge to understand life and its purpose, understand myself, so I can access my paradise, so I can access the lessons that I need to implant for me to be me. That's very interesting. It's such a easygoing energy to navigate, because I feel that you have already all the tools and all the people that you can count on to do this. All right, what is your advice? What is your advice right now? Let's use a little bit of tarot. It's been a while. Okay, this one, the Fool. Guys, you are starting on your full journey. You are taking that leap of faith that will help you to become that sage, that hermit. You have everything right now to be able to master that. Yes, that's exactly what I was saying. You are content with what you have because you have everything right now to be capable of going through this. You are someone who knows exactly what you need. And not only you need, but you know exactly who you need to be in order to go through this shadow work, this path. And you have the confidence to do it. So now it's just taking that first step into this, into all of this. Be mindful of the people that could be there for the wrong reason. Because I have the impression that maybe you will seek for a mentor, but this person is not really someone that is who they state that they are. I have the impression that it's seeking for a person that is extremely resourceful. It's seeking for someone that has more to offer than you think. But be mindful of the people that could want to steal from you or lie to you or cheat, literally cheating you. You really need to, I have the impression that there is someone on earth sign for you that could be possibly capable of giving you the resources that you need, that will help you heal your wounds. And this chapter could be a Taurus with the Emperor. So for you to be able to have this new beginning. So earth signs, to be on the lookout for these people who can help you. Yeah, I have this impression that this person is definitely there to accompany you, set you free from these blades, so you can start this new beginning, this new resourceful beginning, this new version of yourself, and even being the emperor or the father that you always wanted to be, right? The Emperor is really this masculine version of you, and I have the impression that by releasing, you are capable of tapping into this masculine energy, so you can be successful, reliable. You can have this new beginning, and have this resources presented to you, and or even this offer. This is what I heard, this offer. Yeah, I really like that energy, guys. All right, so we're back here. Interesting reading. I'm sorry if it's a little bit dark. There's a massive snowstorm going on right now in Montreal. Like, when I say massive, it's 40 to 60 centimeters of snow today. So it's a little bit darker and gray outside. I hope this helped, guys. Let me know in the comments. I will see you as soon as possible, as I'm guided to do these readings. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Join me also on TikTok and Instagram. I'm posting daily readings on these platforms, and I'm also posting the same reading on YouTube. So go check out my shorts video. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I'll see you soon. Bye.